Hello there. This is a Lego city. It's meant to have more things on this side, but unfortunately I do not have the table space to display the full city at its might. This is part of it. I'll get more back into detail about it later. So up here, we have the main square with the energy fountain instead of like water, because it's more or less futuristic. You got a couple of lampposts with no streets. And then over here, we have the fire station, which has a grand entrance, mailbox, equipment room, main hallway, laboratory when the fire station was under attack by raining meteors, and the back entrance. This back entrance leads to a power source which powers the whole city. So you can see there's two tech-like workers scrambling to get their computers and all the notifications or whatever up to date to power the whole city and make sure nothing goes wrong. To protect them, there is a built-in wall of rocks, which does not have the greatest detailing, but it works as the barrier it is. Then there's a small marsh over in this corner. Back to the main pond area, you'll see that there's plenty of fish roaming around with a little bit of nature with rocks. Then when you move down, you'll see two houses. A house for one of my family members, the big one, and then a smaller house for any other residents. The smaller house has the only furniture you'll ever need, which is a couch, but then the door can still move as it's supposed to. It was just kind of meant as a quick build. It wasn't supposed to house anything. Anyway, there's a little dock thing where minifigures can walk around the platform, circling it. Originally, I wanted trash cans here, but this is the family member's property, so I can't do anything about that. Besides that, we do have stairs leading up from the grill to the now incomplete grill area, which used to house more seats until I got rid of the table for it. But you can see a Jar Jar and a chef robot cooking for no one, except maybe that customer that's coming in. It does have a working door function. Over in front is the main shopping district. And then right next to here would have been that yellow building. This one, as you can see, this is like the white wall of the white building. So that's where they used to connect to. And then this prison, even though it says bank, it's supposed to learn bad guys. So the first area they would be taking mug shots in against a plain yellow wall, and then they would enter a more secure room to house the rest of the prisoners, who's mostly fallen down due to a lack of feeding. I wonder how that could have happened. Over here, we have what used to be a mysterious crash site where there was a fake crash of a plane to house a mysterious sword, a katana from Ninjago. I still have some of the parts from it because it broke recently. And that's why a lab facility was built behind these rocks, which has a cage and then a big space for the scientists to house experiments. And then underneath was a small bathroom stall. Okay. back to the main area. We have some news where people can take a selection from it and pay absolutely no one, since no one's a shopkeeper to it. We got one table for the Amazing Grill, which is one of my favorite buildings in the whole place. Taking off the roof, we can see that it's very hard to take off, yes. But then, in the middle of it, there's a big grill area. You see they have 3 trophies to show how good they are. We got a couple of workers on the stoves. There's condiments, and then even coffee mugs. Oh yeah, that's where the door to the main shopping area would have been, but it's barricaded. This is the freezer area, which is kind of messy at the moment, but it used to have bats and ice cream hanging from the ceiling because, of course, as we all know, ice cream is alive. And then we have the food storage room with rum or beverages for grown-up people, and then a little chest of food. Moving on to the shop area, there's stairs to the apartments, and then when you look inside, there's a little hallway. This is where one of the shops was, but they sold out. When you first enter the shops from the blue area, you can see 2 fancy figures, like the display costumes you'd always see in front of shops sometimes. And then there's a gaming center for people to play either console or computer, and then there's spectators watching. Originally, this computer was set up against the wall. The wall being this one, and that's why there's speakers over here, but I had to make the temporary setup for this arrangement. Okay, enough jumping around. When you look at the stairs from over here, it leads up to these apartments, which is kind of modular. It's one of my favorite buildings. First, we have a window with flowers, and then the main area where you first enter. So he's the guy who kind of logs in everyone who comes here. And then we have plain white wall. When you first go in, you'll see a little trap door, and then that's the area where you can push it up if I'm able. Nope, my hands aren't long enough, but you can pull it up somehow, and then that's where the stairs would be. Then you can see he's working diligently to make sure all the customers are safe and ready. So removing all the roof panels, you can see it's one big hallway. Yeah, one big hallway leading to 2 separate rooms, a smaller room and a larger room. So in the smaller room, we got the Big Nose family because of their big noses. And the son is witnessing the mom fall asleep in boredom, as they haven't left the house in like 2 years. And then here's the larger suite for better customers, and it has a tech table, which is broken. I now see that a lot of the stuff in the city is broken. Yeah, it hasn't been well maintained. Sorry about that. And a little coffee stand. Now, as I did say, it's all modular, so you can just take these portions out. And then you can see the stairs. Yeah, this is the one part that can't be taken out of the modular area, I think. Wait, can it? Oh, yeah, it can be taken out. Yeah, so that tech table that was there, it's attached to this wall. It's a little inconvenient, but it works. The stairs are one of my favorite parts, however, because you get a window view of it, which is maybe not the best, but it was very hard for me to encompass the stairs into the build. And then, of course, the rooms can also come off, sort of. So yeah, this is part of the mattress for the bed. And then that's the headrest. I'm not gonna take off that part. And then in this room, this is the mailbox room where all the people would get their mail. Oh yeah. So what happened is one time the whole area kind of got demolished. I think I set it down somewhere and the whole building broke. So then that's why a lot of things are broken in the city. Like all these mailbox stands used to face the same direction, and now they don't. But that's okay, because it still looks nice and it still has storage. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try to film better next time.